Hi guys, this is Stella. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to do a layout share of my layouts that I did in my July craft. I am working on my daughter's graduation album, exclusively on that. And so I was able to do a lot of layouts this time around, and I try to keep them simple so I could do fast them. And sorry for the glare. I'm using this creative. Some of them are creative memory, some of them are Hobby Lobby. That you build the layout and the page, and it already has the sleeve on it, and it's I can't take it out because it's gonna get messed up. So sorry about the glare. I try to move it so you won't get the glare too much. So yeah, I was able to do a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and I'm not finished. 20 and 21, I didn't get to finish it, but it's almost done. So yeah, I did a lot, and I'm only 6 layouts away to finish the graduation part. Then I had to work in the prom part. So I'm happy with the progress of it. So let me share with you quickly what I did. So this was when the ceremony was about to start. This is a Kiwi Lane template for graduation, the school one. I use the collections that I use. I did a video about it for the graduation haul that I did. So I know it's photo play, reminiscences, and another collection. I don't remember, but all those papers are from that, and papers from Hobby Lobby. I use my Kiwi Lane templates, and then this tassel is from Hobby Lobby, and the brad is Prima. And then I use my homemade Wick and Stella to make the thing glittery. As you can see how glittery it is. So that is one side. This is the other side. I'm about to put them in the album. This is the other side. Again, I use the washi tape from Hobby Lobby. I did flare buttons exclusively for this album. So this is a flare button that I did, and I did that using die cut files from Silhouette. I just put them. I made the circle, the size, the circle in the Silhouette software, and then I had die cuts that I had purchased, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna use them for the flare." So all I do is just put it there and just print. Like I print it, and like I'm gonna do a print and cut. And so I did it with cut files. So that's another way to use your cut files for. Again, that was the mayor from Springfield talking, and then Kiwi Lane templates. That's the other one. There's they could be a 2-page layout or thing. It's the same event, so it doesn't matter. I try to put it like more to be like cohesive. Again, another flare button that I did with another cut file. Hobby Lobby. This graduation cut file is either Cricut or Silhouette, but I purchased already done in there's a lady who sells them for $2 in the crop. You know, she already did the work for me, so every time I go, I purchase a few of them. Can I make them? Yes. Do I have the time to make them? No. So if for $2, I'm helping her, so I buy them. So I bought a lot of them from her. So washi tape from Hobby Lobby, paper for the collections that I purchased, Kiwi Lane templates. That's one side. This is the other side. The pictures are not perfect, but it's the only pictures I have. These ones are blurry, but it's the only ones I have her walking. This is her right here walking down the aisle. So I say I don't care. I will use those pictures. This is a Kiwi Lane template that I cut. Again, a cut file that I purchased, and I did a flare button to it. Very simple, but I love it. And then this is all of them together. This is her right here. Again, not the best pictures. I was very high, And that was 2018, so I still was doing a iPhone 7 Plus. So picture quality wasn't the greatest as it's now, but still I love the picture. I'm not gonna throw it out. I scrapped it. That's her right there. I should put an arrow just pointing her. I might do that, like an arrow here, cover this guy. I don't want to cover the guy's face, but that's her right there. This is from the collection. Oh, this is from the collection. Another flare button that I did. All this is cut files. This is another cut file that I purchased from that lady in the crop. And then I put the little Hobby Lobby hats in it. The washi for Hobby Lobby also. And I just made a border there and use it. Again, I'm trying to simplify my scrapbooking because I need to. So I like it. It's very simple, but I like it. Then this is the other side. Again, washi tape, another cut file that I purchased from the lady. That's the one when they were doing the ceremony and they were about to switch the tassel. This is from the collection, but the stickers that I put on top are Julie's. Another cut file that I converted into a flare button, and the paper was that graduate was in the paper. So that is that side. Again, that's her walking back up. Again, very blurry pictures, but I don't care. I use them. It's the only pictures I have for that memory, so I'm not gonna throw them out. I still could see that it's her. Another cut file from the lady that I purchased them. A Kiwi Lane template, stickers from the collection, another flare button that I created with a cut file, and this was another cut file that I bought from that lady, and then this way to go, I put it there. This was already, I showed it before, and this one I did a long time ago, so this was already done. But I needed to use this size, so that's what it's there. That's her and her best friend. And these are Kiwi Lane photos. I don't remember what papers were this. So I tried, like this is side by side. I was able to find this paper in my stash. I don't know which one it is. This was like October afternoon or something like that. I don't remember where it's from. But I had this one in my stash, the graduation one. So to make it cohesive, I use it right here. So it's not a 2 pages, but it's the same, you know, she and her best friend. This is a Kiwi Lane template, streamers, another flare button that I created, Hobby Lobby sticker. No, this stickers was from one of the collection. This cut file, I did it in my Cricut. And then I use Kiwi Lane borders. So that is that side. Then this side is just the same pictures, 3 different face expressions. So I use that. And then you see, this is the pages. I really, this is how I find out that I really don't like these pages that you create the thing in it. So from now on, I'm buying these ones that you insert the layout. So, but I already have a few packets of this one, so I had to use it up. But I really don't like them. So that's Hobby Lobby sticker. This is a Kiwi Lane template, and I added a sticker there. Kiwi Lane's template. This is a butter maker from Creative Memory, which I don't have. I've been looking for it, but if I want it, I have to pay $80 for it on eBay because it's been retired, and I am paying no $80. So what I do is when I go to the crop, the lady puts her tools to use. So I did cut a whole bunch in white. So when I want to use it, if I wanted another color, this one I cut it in black because I cut it that day there. But then I said, So I cut a whole bunch of templates, butter makers from her tools in white. So when I want to use them, I just color them, spray them, or use the distress ink to put color in it, because this punch, it costs originally is $18.95. It's going for $80 right now anyway, which I'm not paying that crazy price. So these are Kiwi Lane templates. Another flare button that I did, Hobby Lobby or Jolie stickers, more Kiwi Lay templates. I use my templates all the time. I love my templates, and I use my templates and everything. Again, this is another one that I had done before, and I had showed before. I like last year, I think. This is using the Lacy Scrapbook paper pad by DCWB, I think it is. I love that paper pad. I have used a lot of it. I embellishment because everything is included in the print. All you have to do is put the paper in the picture, and that's it. But I embellishment, like I put WIPS of Stella in some parts. I stitch it around. I added a few embellishments just to that's her boyfriend. Then this is the other side. I'm sorry for the glare, guy. This is I think it's a Jolie stickers. And then I use these stars. These stars, the first layout of this album. I will show you the album when I finish it. So, but the first page, the cover page is with these Stephanie Bernard stars, and I stitched them. So I wanted to use them again. So I did the little stars and then put the flares buttons that I created. All this is with cut files, guy. And then a Jolie sticker here, a Hobby Lobby sticker there. This was a Jolie sticker also. And then little embellishments, and that's it. So that is that one. This is the same picture, different expressions. I love this. I want to use them all. Here I use a lot of Kiwi Lay templates. All this is Kiwi Lay templates. This is from the collection. I embossed some of the Kiwi Lay templates. This was the tag. I embossed it. This was a tag now, and I embossed it with those glasses thing. This is from the collection sticker book, and I added some little gems, and that was it. Very simple, but I love it. Then is this one. This is where I use that. If you saw my Creative Memory haul, I purchased the 4th of July sticker. I mean punch, and it's just to make like a garland. But I made a circle. I follow a tutorial from Creative Memory how to make the circle. It's not perfect. It was the first time I was supposed to put something here because I messed it up. Like her album has stars theme all on it. So I thought it was perfect, and I love it. That's her. This is a hobby. This was a Hobby Lobby or Jolie stickers. The same was this and this. And I use some little tiny borders from Kiwi Lane, and I love it. So that is that one. Again, this is another one, simple. When I cut this, I got this circle left over, so I wasn't gonna let it go to waste. So I just added there with a strip in the middle. Added some stickers, another flare button, and there you go. Call it laid out done. Very simple. Again, I'm going very minimalist in this album, but I love the way it's coming out, and I'm working on it faster, so I like that. Again, this is another one. I love that Baroque punch. I was able to find it there. Then this Happiness. This is a Hades Swap or Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure. This is another picture of graduation. Another of the This was a 4x6 card, so I use a template to cut it, and then I use a tool that we're using so we could use the same template, but I could make it bigger. So I made it 3D, and then I added another of those tassels to it. Some hearts from I think that was from one of the stickers, and that's it. Very simple, but I love it. So that is that one. Again, another one, Kiwi Lay templates, that cut file of the graduate. I did it with my Cricut, and then I use Kiwi Lay templates to and I use the flare buttons that I create, and that little set where the flare button is sitting is like buttercups, and that's how AliExpress dye that I use, so I could put the the flare button in the center. Again, very simple, but I love it. And then another other side, kiwi lei template, kiwi lei template, kiwi lei template. And then I use those handheld punch that I was talking about, one of the kiwi lanes templates. Actually, this template is supposed to be with teardrops, but instead of the teardrops, I punch it stars, again, because stars is part of the theme of this album. So I did that, and then I back it with glitter paper. It took me a long time to do this template, this part of the template, but I love the result. Very pretty, simple, but very pretty. I love it. So that is that one. Again, this is a cut file. I think it's a Cricut. It's a silhouette cut file. I did not cut it. I purchased for the lady that I purchased them from. Again, she sells them for $2. I don't have time to sit down and do cut files. I would love to, but I don't have time. But she sells them, so every time I go, I buy a few from her. So again, this was simple. I wanted the cut file to be the main focus of the, besides the picture. I didn't want to cover the cut file, so all I did was just put the cut file. These circles are from the collection, from one of the stickers. This was a 4x6 card. I cut it as a top note. I put one of the flare buttons that I created, and that's it. Quick layout. Love it. Then was this one. This memory is from Haiti Swab. Paper is from the collection. It already had that. Again, another of those camera border punch that I did from her thing. I gotta fix it here. It's messed up there. So I take advantage when I go and I cut whatever tool that I don't have and I would like to have, and it's retired already that I can get it, like this one. So I make extra ones and that. So that's another picture, everything from the collection, the paper also, and I created a border using the scallop blades from the Creative Memory cutting paper cutter. So that's that. And then this one I finished it, but I haven't finished this too, so I haven't put it in the sleeve yet. This side is finished. So it's another one. Again, I made it simple, just a strip thing. I made a little fun border. I used a kiwi lei template to cut this 4x6 card, and then I put the little hats around and a flare button, and that's it. And a doily. These doilies that I get from Dollar Tree. So that is that. And then this is the one that I haven't finished. It's almost finished. I will finish it when I go in August. And then I gotta finish this side, and then I have 6 more layouts that I need to do. So that's all the layouts that I did. The other thing that I'm working in the month of July, I decided to go, grab some cross stitch again. Let me move this out of here so I could share with you guys. So oops, I just dropped a whole bunch of things. So I decided to do the cross stitch again, but all my stuff is packed. Still, I haven't unpacked the cross stitch area yet. And the way this basement is going, I'm having issues with the basement, so I'm gonna have to pack everything and just keep a few things out. So I wanted to cross stitch because I'm not in the basement all the time, but I still want to do something. But I didn't want to do the counting and all that. So when I started cross stitching, I went to my favorite store, AliExpress, and I purchased maybe like 30 or 40. I just dropped something. 30 or 40 kits, printed clip. That the image come printed in the. Hold on, I just dropped something. Okay, the image come printed in the fabric. So, but mind you, I did that when I first bought my first kit from cross stitch on Walmart. I said, oh, I'm gonna go to AliExpress and bought a whole bunch. Found beautiful kits, did not know who was who in cross stitch, and who was designing, who was not a designer, what was a kind of fit, what wasn't. I didn't know nothing about it when I first started. I just saw a kid in Walmart, bought it, and I said, oh, Alice Spring must have them. So I went and bought like 30 or 40 of them. I had them. I paid for them. I'm going to use them. If they are, later I find out some of them are Mirabilias or lace and, what is it that's played? Lace and, I forgot the name. But anyway, some of them are, some of them are not. So, but I'm still going to use them because I paid top money for it. So I decided to start this one. See, the image come printed in the fabric. So I don't have to, I could look at the design if I want to, but I don't, or I could say, okay, I'm going to. So that is this one right here. I have it in my thing. So this is this one right here. See, it comes printed in the thing. So I say, oh, I'm going to work on this right here. So I look in the guide. It tells me what color it was. So that's number 5. So I look for the number and then start. So right now, all I have done on this one is part of the headband that she has. And then I started her face. It's hard to tell. Only maybe you could see it in the back. So I had done all this and this part right here. That's all I have done so far for this one. So I started this one. Let me see. On 7-11, I started this one, and I worked maybe 2 days or 3 days of it, and then I was busy. I haven't touched it. It's been like a week or two more that I haven't touched it, and I lost the thing. So then I said, oh, I need another one because I like to have multiples going, right? So I went to my box where I have all my kits, and I put another one. So let's move that one. So then I pulled this one. This one is a Mirabilia knockoff. This is the Sleeping Beauty, which is retired, I think. I think that pattern is retired. I'm not sure. But anyway, I bought it a long time ago. 2018, I bought this thing. This is one of the first ones that I bought. All these printed ones, they've been in my stash since 2018 when I started purchasing kits. Then I find out who Mirabilia was, and I have a big stash of Mirabilia patterns now that I will able to, I will get to them someday. Someday I will get to them. But right now I'm not in the mood to count and pay attention on what I'm doing. I just want to cross stitch without paying attention of that I'm counting correctly, that I'm doing the stitch where it's supposed to. With this printed things, is so easy to do. Look, this one I started it, I think 2 days ago. This one I started it, yeah, 2 days ago. On the 2nd of August, I started it. And I have done more on this one. So I have all this part here because I'm working by blocks. So I'm working right here. I did all the white here. Now I'm doing the yellow part, which is a nice green. Maybe you could see it here on the back. So that's it. Don't look at my back. I carry thread. Nobody sees the back, so I really don't care. So that's that. So that is the Sleeping Beauty. And the good thing with this kit is it comes with everything you need. I mean, this one is I know it's a Mirabilia now. When I purchased it, I didn't know who Mirabilia was. So, but I'm sure she's fine. She's not gonna starve because I bought a knockoff kit. I got a lot of her original patterns now. I have a good collection of her patterns now. So yeah, but I purchased these things and they're not cheap. I paid maybe $10, $12 for them. So it comes with everything you need, even with the beads, and it comes with needles and needle thingies and this thing that I don't use. And then it comes with the beads and the beading nail thing and all the thread that you need. I mean, I love kits, and I love this the easiness of the kit, even if it's not printed, because it comes with everything you need. Let's say you're paying $13 for the pattern, but it comes with the thread, it comes with the fabric, it comes with everything you need. When you buy this other pattern, just the pattern itself, Mirabilia patterns is like $12, $13. Just the pattern, just the piece of paper. Then you need the fabric, then you need the thread, the floss, then you need the beads, if it's beads or whatever it needs. So, I mean, I have a lot of them already kitted up, but I decided to use the ones I purchased a long time ago. So yeah, I got this in 2018. All this stamping. So yeah, so those are pre-printed fabric kits. So yeah, so I started working this now in August. I started one in July and now in August. So I'm gonna keep these two going until I get tired of them, and then I will put on other printed kits that I have. All my other patterns, all my other WIPS are packed. I didn't get to unpack this. When I moved to this basement, it was not getting wet. Now it's getting wet. So I gotta move all this paper stuff out of here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pack it in until I find another place. So anyway, guys, that's what I wanted to share with you guys, what I have been up to in the month of July. I was happy with a lot of layouts that I did in August, and I am looking forward for in July. I'm looking forward for August crafts so I could finish the graduation part and start working on the prom side, which is less. I don't have many pictures of the prom, so that will be faster. And then once I'm done with that album, I'm gonna start working on my cruise album and putting the 2021 album together, which I think I'm gonna take the 2021 album together to start it on Friday, because I go Friday and Saturday. So I don't know, I might take that one also and work a little bit on that one and get it started at least. So anyway, guys, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye now.